It's me, and I'm in the mood for tomato basil pasta. So in the time it takes the water to boil, the sauce will be done. So I'm going to put about that much sea salt in my water, because that's what flavors the pasta. In the front here, I've got a big chunk of butter, if you can see here, there. Okay, I like to use this kind. And I'm going to put in about this much olive oil. It's not as much as you think, because this is what's going to make the sauce, along with the cooking water from the pasta. And then in here, I have got onions and garlic chopped. And I'm going to add a whole bunch of tomatoes. So we're going to get this going. Then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with the basil. So here we go. I have about 5 or 6 cloves of garlic and 1 medium onion. And I just went to the garden, remember, and I picked the basil, right? So what I'm going to do is take the stalk, and I'm going to leave the top, and I'm going to strip this and put it in at the end. And I'm going to put that in a glass of water, and that's going to grow me a new basil plant. So don't just pick the tops here, because you want to regrow them. So you just strip the leaves off like that. This one already has a root, and I just picked it. So like I said, it's tomato basil pasta, so we're going to be heavy on the basil here. And that one I think I'll leave alone. And I don't know, I guess we're looking for about a half a cup of basil. So that should do it. And there we go. So let's see how this looks. As soon as these onions start to cook a little bit, then I'm going to throw in the tomatoes. I'm using Roma plum tomatoes. And I'm going to use spaghetti rigatto, which is spaghetti that has ridges. So as soon as it starts to sizzle, we can add. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep on picking the basil. If you just want basil for something small, then you pick the top here, okay? And in your basil plants, if you start to see little flowers like this, when it's on the plant, of course, you just want to pick that piece off, because that'll take all the energy away from the plant. So that looks like it's going to need a few minutes, so we'll be back in a few. Vote for me, Kathy G.